Matt Shepard, the gay college student savagely beaten last week in Wyoming, died this morning. He had been tied to a fence, pistol whipped, and left to die. 2 suspects will be charged with the murder.
And Matthew Shepard was beaten last weekend, tied to a wooden fence by 2 men who met Shepard in a bar in Laramie, Wyoming. 18 hours later, a passing bicyclist summoned help after almost mistaking Shepard's bloodied body for a scarecrow.
He didn't repent before he died. He's in hell today. And you're going to be in hell, too, if you don't repent of your sin. Get out of her face.
Do you honestly think?
Hey, what's it to you? Shut up. What's it to you?
That's what I'm asking.
Tough.
I guess what I'm
God
asking.
doesn't care about your feelings. He doesn't give a crap about your feelings. He said, obey me. His compassion. He said, his last act of compassion is to send his servants on your streets to warn you. So these words that you call offensive, God calls his compassion. This is the only compassion you get at this hour.
Matthew was probably what I would call the perfect friend. He was someone who would give you the shirt off of your back if you knew you needed it. Matthew was an ideal human. I would always strive to become what Matthew was, to be a decent human being and caring and loving. And
I'm a theater major here, and because of his views on like the arts and stuff, not just that, but I mean, he's like obviously racist and homophobic and stuff like that, and I'm black and this is my boyfriend, so I don't fit in either of those categories.
Matthew Shepard died from a severe beating in Laramie.
Natalia?
Well, 5 days after he was kidnapped, tied to a ranch fence, brutally beaten, and pistol whipped, 21-year-old Matthew Shepard died this morning.
Matthew was the type of person that if this had happened to another person, would have been the first on the scene to offer his help, his hope, and his heart to the family.